storm for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I want to form an allegiance.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason team...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. First down, here's the run with Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Cook again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back out. Oh, we just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Jones. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Not even a play?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The defense, they're blitzing here. Jones, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Pushes him over. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion left, Hardman. On 1st down, Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll audible to something else. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. So right side going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook stays on his feet. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion left, Hardman. On second down, Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Lazard will go in motion right. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
And the Jets first down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17. 9-7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the option right, it's Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hardman on the return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On play action, now Rodgers. They'll dump this off to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On play action, Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
First down, Jets.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jets 26, Giants 7.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
New York.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
First down. Don't let him get there.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Barkley.
Down to about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 32 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Jones.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best.
Yeah.